chapel stored the papyrus used every day. In this great salon, art, theology, magic, astronomy, and medicine were taught to the disciples of the School of Mysteries. Here, the priests systematically recorded the movements of the circumpolar constellations to track the precession of the equinoxes. Upon crossing the very high salon, a lower room supported by 6 columns appears. It was called the Apparitions Room. The brilliant golden statue of the goddess Hathor appeared here, for the first time leaving the darkness of its sanctuary when departing for the religious ceremonies and processions. In the temple's high floor, there is a chapel devoted to Osiris, the symbol of consciousness development, the process through which reincarnation transmutes original animality and permits humans to become super beings. Another chapel has the famous Dendera zodiac that illustrates how this evolution of consciousness occurs while the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. Around this room are found the 6 spaces for the daily rituals. The first kept the objects devoted to the cult. The next is the room for purification, that has a door that leads to the sacred lake, which was used at dawn by the priests in their cleanliness rituals. Each temple had a sacred lake, lined in stone and with a series of staircases to allow the priests to get into the water and be purified before beginning their service. The next room was used to organize the ritual ceremonies. From here, a spiral staircase leads to the terrace of the temple, used during nighttime to record the celestial vault. There is a door on the left side of this room that leads to the outside to receive the offerings given by the people to their spiritual guides. The food and animals devoted to the sacrifice were stored and prepared in the other 2 chambers. After the room of the apparitions comes the hall of the 2 staircases of the temple. To the right, the spiral staircase used by the procession with the portable sanctuary, the golden boat of Hathor's figure that was taken to the terrace to await the rising of the sun during the summer solstice. In the staircase symbolizing the spiral of light, each turn is a higher life in the scale of consciousness. To the left, there is a long, straight staircase used by the procession to draw down the new fire to the country. The straight staircase is the symbol of the spirit, which descends into matter to embody and live the experiences that allow for the comprehension of the universe. Upon crossing this portal, the antechamber of the sanctuary is found. Fire, the instrument of the gods, was kept alive there. Fire is the first substance of the universe, the most elemental form of matter. This was the place where the offerings of Hathor were submitted. To the left of this chamber was the chapel of the Golden Boat. The portable sanctuary was the symbol of all movement for the Egyptians. The movement of the solar disk, movement of the stars and the planets, and the movement of human consciousness. The boat of life carried the figure of Hathor down the Nile to the nearby Temple of Horus in Edfu, in the florid procession of the new moon, the 3rd month of summer, during the Festival of the Beautiful Encounter. An open space without a ceiling communicated the pure chapel or rabbet with the antechamber of the sanctuary. The symbolic figures of the divinities were drawn to this space to renew their forces with the energy of the sun. Deeper into the temple, it becomes darker. The ceilings get lower and the doors more narrow. The floor rises to allow the priests to clearly see over the heads of the attendees the star Alpha Draconis. And finally, in the deepest part, aligned with its axis, is the heart of the temple, the most sacred space, the home of Hathor. There, her figure made of gold, the symbolic meat of the gods, with her semi-precious stone eyes, rested inside a small tabernacle. Only the pharaoh and the highest priests of the school of mysteries of the Eye of Horus could enter the Sancta Sanctorum after being purified in a ceremony with water.